Hey everyone, on today's DEETOUR episode, we have a special guest, a friend of mine, Riley Arntz, who I actually met through our run club in West Hollywood. He is an Amazon expert, and recently I launched one of our brands, New Republic, on Amazon. So I've been extremely curious about the Amazon universe, how to find opportunities on there, how to grow your business on there. And I know it's a lot of things, a lot of people talk about this, and I actually end up meeting a lot of entrepreneurs who found a niche on Amazon. And I just think there's this enormous opportunity still to build a business there. And even if you're not quite interested in doing it, I think it's very interesting what's happening on the platform, and there is going to be a ton of opportunities. So something we should all pay attention to, because it is changing the way we shop and live our life. So today's episode is with Riley Arntz, and hopefully you guys learned something. All right, we're here with Riley to discuss Amazon. So when Jeff Bezos is not busy destroying his family life, he's destroying most of global retail. And I wanted to talk to you because we've had a lot of conversations recently at Run Club about Amazon, and this is going through my first-hand experience. So we've never sold anything on Amazon, and a week ago we put New Republic on there, a handful of SKUs, and instantly stuff started selling. Very small still. Our New Republic site is actually built on Shopify, and so there was such an easy plug-in. So we were like, let's give it a shot, it's time. And one of the reasons we held back was we were selling so quickly on our own site. We didn't even have time or the inventory to do it. So finally we were like, let's make the leap and let's put it on Amazon. And I thought, we just uploaded the SKUs, put the pictures, whatever, connected it via Shopify. And literally within like 6 hours, sales started coming in. Where is what do you do exactly for companies?
Yeah, that's a good question. My business is I work with small to medium-sized businesses who don't have a full staff working on their digital assets, and they're not yet at the point where they can justify retaining a big agency to do everything to serve as their marketing department. And so what my company does is we come in and we fulfill the web development, advertising, and primarily Amazon is where we spend most of our time, just because of the size of the opportunity and the way that it drives such massive amounts of momentum just by being what it is.
Yeah. So if I was starting a business today, selling some widget, some item, would it be better to just go straight on Amazon and start selling, as opposed to launching my own website, figuring out how to drive traffic to it, all that stuff? Like, what would you say? What would you recommend?
It depends on what you're selling. It depends on how much competition there is, the size of the market. There's a whole lot of factors that go into it, but just from a very basic 35,000 foot level, I would suggest that you do both simultaneously and place your website and your Amazon into one entity itself. So don't treat them separate. Drive profitable traffic to your website and drive traffic to your Amazon site. So actually spend money
driving traffic. So like do Amazon ads.
Amazon ads, Facebook ads. I mean, there's, you know better than anyone the value of segmenting customer behavior online.
Yeah.
If you can get really good at learning the difference between the two, then there's different avenues where these customers are going to be willing to get their credit card out and spend money.
So you don't see people competing with each other when they have a Shopify account and an Amazon they're selling. You think that's two different customers?
Surprisingly, yes. So one of my clients is a natural product, and they do a lot of website sales and also a lot of Amazon sales. And we've experimented in a bunch of different ways, and we found that the Amazon customer is a different customer than your core fan, or like someone who's really just that really easy to convert, loyal customer. The Amazon side is usually going to be a different one.
And so how how easy is it to really drive a lot of volume on Amazon? Like, what's the secret, like, to get going? Like, I'm doing my shoe brand.
Yeah.
Right? So we're getting a few orders a day. I mean, we do a lot of business on our own site.
Right.
And now I'm like, all right, I like few orders a day, but I like 500 orders a day. So how do I get there?
Okay, so rule number one about Amazon is that Amazon doesn't care about anyone except for Amazon.
Okay.
That's rule number one. Rule number two is that they are God. And if you work within their rules and you take advantage of every piece of their toolkit and you play by the rules, they will reward you.
And reward is meaning you'll be at the top of the results.
Not overnight. There's a lot of different factors that go into it, but yes, for the most part, if you play by the rules within Amazon, you take care of the Amazon customer, you do what you say you can do, the more that you sell, the more momentum that you'll get. And I've never once seen a company go into regression on Amazon if they keep their product in stock and do everything that they need.
Do ratings and reviews matter?
Yes, absolutely. The way that the search ranking on Amazon works is heavily influenced by reviews, gross sales, and relevancy.
Got it. And then what about advertising? How does advertising work on Amazon? Because I remember you made a comment saying you think Amazon advertising is a gold mine right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Amazon advertising is like Facebook advertising used to be 5-6 years ago.
Wow.
Where it's just going to convert at a 6-7x ROAS or to return on ad spend. I mean, it's really amazing right now, actually.
And what about like the fees Amazon charges? So like, it seems like it's a black hole. Like they just fee for this, fee for that. And there's obviously, so what we're starting out with is Shopify integration with Amazon where we fulfill. And then, but we're offering free shipping, but we're not Prime.
Right.
Prime is where the real action is, correct?
Yeah, so let me back up a little bit. There's two ways to sell on Amazon. There's the retail side, which is called Vendor Central, which is Amazon will buy the product directly from you up front.
Like wholesale.
They'll wholesale it. And then the other side is Seller Central, which is the third party side. So it's you as a seller, you are handling everything. You can choose to ship your product to an FBA warehouse, and at that point you'll have the Prime badge. That is for most companies, that's the way that you want to go. Rule number 3 for Amazon is that you want to be able to protect your brand, protect your price, and protect the content that's on your listing. And so the way to do that is to register your brand with brand registry.
Is that an Amazon thing?
That's an Amazon thing. It's basically it's a registry for brands.
Yeah.
You have to have a trademark for your brand, and then at that point you have access to a department within Amazon that helps you protect your trademark.
Got it.
So to take New Republic, for example, what I would do for you guys would be, you're a well-established brand, you guys do a ton of volume, there's probably a ton of traffic already that are people searching for New Republic on Amazon.
Yeah.
I would definitely get you guys going in FBA, get you registered in brand registry. I would actually call my contacts at Amazon and set some curated releases with them. But yeah, I mean, the number one thing really is just to protect your brand, protect your price, because Amazon will get in there and if they haven't already, they're going to try to buy it from you.
Yeah.
They're going to email you and call you and say, we want you to come over to Vendor Central.
Because the margin's better for them there.
Yeah, and that's not necessarily a bad thing for you, but that's really just the number one thing. For someone who's, let's say you don't have a brand and you just want to take advantage of the Amazon opportunity and you want to just find products on Amazon that you can get access to via a distributor or something like that.
But yeah, like I meet kids all the time that find shit on Alibaba and flip on Amazon, and that's how they make their living. What do you think about that world?
I mean, it's you have to work harder for the money in that world. The clients that I work with have to have a trademark. They have to have an established business. They have to be in it for the long run. Just because what we do is so labor intensive, and the fruits of it are, I mean, the momentum carries on for years and years and years. This is like a pillar of our client's business.
Yeah.
On the other side, what you just described is essentially Amazon arbitrage, where you're finding a product that has room in the profit margin for you to list it, achieve the buy box, and make a few bucks, and then you can just ship it to the FBA warehouse and they'll take care of it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. It's primarily the strategy for that is just based on research. I don't take a whole lot of time doing it, but the data's out there. There's tools that you can use, like Jungle Scout. Keepa is a widget that you can use on Chrome. If you play by the rules and you do the right thing on a daily basis within the Amazon marketplace, they will pay you back tenfold.
Oh, I had one last question I wanted to end on. Are the fees that they charge negotiable?
Yes and no.
Okay.
If you are a Vendor Central client, they are negotiable, and you absolutely need to make them negotiable because they'll end up walking away with 50% of your profit.
Yeah.
On Amazon Seller Central, it's 15% across the board most of the time. If you list something under $10, or I can't remember, it's $10 or $12, then they'll cut it in half. It'll be 7.5%. So yeah. If you have any more questions on Amazon, hit me up on Instagram at Riley Arntz, RILEYARNTZ. Always happy to answer questions.
That's amazing. I would take advantage of that because I ask you questions all the time about it, and I know how big of an opportunity Amazon is, and everyone's kind of scared or haven't figured it out. So thank you for sharing that as a resource.
Yeah, send me a message.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.